Hi, Liz Doyle here. And I'm just doing a video, I'm doing a series of videos actually, explaining or giving a little snapshot of each of the days of my 21 days to letting go of the weight. Just gives you an insight, gives you a little idea of what we do on each day. I think it will be really helpful for you to get to know that, because obviously there are 21 videos of me, sharing awareness exercises, and there's 21 meditations. So I've already done day one, and that's all about preparation and, setting down our commitments to ourselves. So day two is all about the critical self. So the first question I've got for you, if this something resonates for you, have you been criticizing yourself for not releasing the weight or sticking with a diet? And if you said yes to that question, well, you've already identified a major block to change already. Criticism doesn't help, and deep down, you already know that. Ironically, the more you criticize yourself, the harder it is to let go of the weight. Doesn't that sound depressing? So I want you to think about, stop criticizing yourself. Are you willing to stop criticizing yourself? Now, here are some things that probably haven't worked to help you let go of the weight. So obviously, criticizing yourself is up there, but also depriving yourself of all the foods you enjoy. Trying to control your eating all the time. Going on every new diet that comes along. Maybe taking diet pills. I know I've done all of those things. And do you relate to any of these? Because what other things as well haven't worked for you? And have a little think about that as well. Basically, it's time to stop doing what hasn't worked. And, we know that here, don't we? We understand that intellectually, but it's a different thing altogether in our bodies, and we just carry on doing the same thing because, well, we get stuck in that pattern, really. And what we want to do is break those patterns. And the key to achieving the healthy body you want is to feel good about yourself right now, whatever your weight is now. I understand that's easier said than done, because it could be really, really difficult. And I know it was for me as well when I was starting, when I was changing my thinking around my weight all those years ago. I really understand, but it is key. It's so important. You will also find this is the key to all positive change. So however you think about yourself, it's approving of yourself. So when you feel good about yourself, well, you radiate self-confidence, don't you? And that's a very attractive energy. So start loving and accepting yourself just as you are right now, regardless of your weight. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be the perfect weight. You don't have to have the great job or have a certain amount of money before you can love and accept yourself. Yes, as I said before, much easier said than done, isn't it? It's a journey for all of us. Just because I'm being able to let go of the weight doesn't mean I have these challenges. But I know how to work through them, and I know how to kind of change my thinking about them. And food and my self-loathing of my body is a thing of the past, and that's really good, because as I'm getting older, I'm loving my body more, which is quite interesting. So I think it's a really good question to ask yourself is, aren't you ready to stop fighting with yourself? You've probably developed a mental habit of thinking negative thoughts about your body, because I know what that's like. I was certainly there. And these thoughts literally wear a groove in your brain. Now it's time to think supportive thoughts, about yourself, about your body, and wear in some new grooves. Lay down some new neural pathways in your brain. And stop using your weight as an excuse not to be the magnificent person you are. That's a real biggie, because you don't want to use your weight to hide in the background. I often say to my clients and to the women on my course, it's your time, it's your time to shine your light. It's your time to be the person you've always meant to be. And sometimes we use our weight as a way to kind of hold us back, literally. So it's time we can let go of all of that. So that was a little snapshot of day 2. Any questions, if you want to know more about the course or any aspect of it, just drop me a message and I'll be happy to get back to you. All right, take care. Bye.